All right. Welcome to welcome to the December 15th, 2022 edition of the show. Instant edition number 13 on Focal on TV. At Focal on TV, we bring innovation to broadcasting like no other online platform does within the Republic of Liberia. Moving forward, you want to see two faces on your camera, on your cam, as the host of Inside Edition number 13. This is how we like to welcome you wherever you are viewing the broadcast from. We like to say welcome to our today's edition of the program, Inside Edition number 13. So all of the motorcyclists, the tricyclists, the keke riders, taxi drivers, this is how we like to say welcome to our today's edition of the program, Inside Edition number 13. This is the voice of the slum. On this platform, we afford the opportunity to even the old lady who is selling the coal in the market. All right, this is how we like to welcome you. Lyndon Togba, welcome. This is your first time being the co-host on our platform. Welcome to Focal TV, Chief.
Yeah, welcome, Chief.
Yeah, you are making your first, you are making your debut.
Yeah, that is totally impressive. I see this moment to I see this moment as an opportunity to appear more especially on my first time on this platform and moving towards 2013. We are going to be seeing two faces. We basically be pairing on the regular program that comes to the residents of District 13. So again, we want to say welcome to the platform.
All right, so thank you for accepting our for accepting us to come on our platform to serve as a co-host. That the both of us can sit on this platform to see our best. We can be putting our own analysis on issues that the district is confronted with and by extension the Republic of Liberia. So welcome again, Lyndon, on behalf of the management and staff of Focal on TV. This is how I like to say welcome to the voice of the slum. This media platform will bring innovation to broadcasting. But anyway, that is not something that we should spend a longer time discussing about. Just to give you the lineup of today's edition of the program is that we have representative from the Andy Bobet Jala Foundation, that which of course they will be here within just within the next 3, 4, 5 minutes. They will be in our studio where we're going to put them on the webcam. For those who follow the broadcast, they will be able to see them. So that is just the autonomy leading to today's discussion.
Well, that is totally impressive. As I said earlier in my introductory statement, um, we are hoping that they will be looking into the process to review almost all of the major happenings on the year review, because I think when representatives are coming from a particular foundation, you expect them to provide a tangible explanation with regards to their content of activity they have been involved with over the period of time. So we look forward to having them in time soon.
So that is it right there because we don't have much time already. Our producer has already informed us that our guest is already in our studio. So I think it is going to be good that we just bring them on the camera.
Yeah, yeah, that would be prudent enough.
Yeah, so our engineer who is behind the camera will bring them. Um, so So we have two representatives from the Andy Bobla Jalal Foundation, and I think they will better introduce themselves. We first start with the female.
Good evening, viewers. Good evening, listeners. I'm Saloping Alice Bifle, Tim Andy, Administrative Secretary.
My name is S. Amos Tamasino, Anibaba Foundation Administrative Assistant.
So that is it. They have just done their introduction. So moving forward, later you can start, and then we can go along the way because it is the both of us carrying here.
Yeah, are you ready to keep the ball rolling?
Yeah, but
We start from the middleman, who is the implementer before we go to the bust. Mr. Amos Tamba, you earlier on introduced yourself as the administrative assistant. Can you just give us a little overview about the institutions you are with and some of the things you guys have been doing over the years?
there are a lot of progress we made in 2023. Let me start with Anibaba Foundation. It's a charity organization. It's an NGO that was established in 2016. But then later on, the government got to know us in 2018. And within Anibaba Foundation, we established Team Any, the political movement. I Anibaba Anibaba Foundation is not only in district number 13, it's not only helping people in district number 13, even outside district 13. For example, of recent in 2019, if you can remember or you can recall, there was a fire incident at Red Light wherein mostly students got involved. This foundation was able to contribute towards that through the student movement issue, the amount of 150,000 Liberian dollars. Not just that, this charity movement also incorporated schools from outside the district within our just recent ended uh, question tournament of which we invited school from outside district number 13, the little Madia, the Duja, and all of institutions outside the district. So we are not just situated in district 13, but we are doing more and more outside district 13.
Okay, that's pretty sad. We move on to the boss, Salafin Fafley, who happens to be the administrative secretary. Salafin, once again, welcome to our platform.
Thank you.
Uh, your deputy Amos Tamak has just provided a little overview. Do you want to contribute to what Amos has provided?
Um, yeah. Looking at the foundation, any public charity foundation, which of course Tim Andy falls under. The foundation itself is non-profitable, where something like giving out help to people and then reaching out to people that in need. While the Team R&D is a political movement involved with other innovative aspects when it comes to the people of District 13 and like so yeah, we are here to serve the people.
Okay, thank you. That's the value. These are the people.
Okay, so that is it right there. So um, basically, we're going to be diving strictly into issues surrounding the Anti-Bobek Jala Foundation and maybe by extension, maybe we might extend to Team Andy because I think that I guess that is another sovereign within the Anti-Bobek Jala Foundation. So um, moving forward, how is the Anti-Bobek Jala Foundation by the way?
I Anibaba Foundation, as I previously stated, we are moving on good. with a lot of program we implemented within this year, of which improved the life of our people of district number 13. Uh, like our case reading program, of which we help kids through that program, 3 month program. We're able to treat them how to read. Uh, After the program, we're able to certificate them, and hopefully next year we're going to start another process. Not just that, the financial aid issue again, we also help 50 students every year. Every year we have 50 students in district number 13, school going kids that cannot afford financially. I we also had our recent motivational uh, senior program, school program, of which we were able to gather all of the valedictorian implementation number 13, which brought to light 3 brilliant students, of which the program ended successfully. And every one of them was awarded first semester at any university, like about 500 per student at any university. So we are moving on far.
All right, so South.
Just to add up to what my colleague just said, the foundation is moving pretty good. We are involved into some activities, as you rightly said, especially when it comes to education side, where we want to see people at their utmost best. So the foundation is actually doing well.
All right, so the both of you have said that foundation is really doing well. So, if someone might ask you and say, what has been the biggest gains and what can you point to that needs improvement? Because you are talking about your foundation is doing well, your institution is doing well, the institution have done a lot of it. So what are those things that you can really point out to? What are those keys that you can really point out to that the foundation has been doing?
First one I'm saying, I will tell you that the foundation has have had a lot of game. Like we have so much to say when it comes to game. Looking at our current project ongoing, where we are naming after Arizona Sopo. Um, we have the library where we will name after Chairman Himakaja Bromsky, who is the chairman, the present chairman of Team Indy. And then we have the conference room that we will name after Tana Police. So, I mean, if it's okay, we are a group of innovative people that carry on a lot of projects. Like for the last few months, we sent out some delegates from within District 13 out of the country, kind of precise, to represent not just the army, to represent not just the foundation, but also to represent Liberia at large, to participate in that conference. So when we're talking about game, we have so much to say to that. And looking at other partnership agreement that we have signed, people that we have worked with over the years, I think we are at our best, and we can tell you for sure.
Yeah, you also see Section 6 of Salafin. You earlier make mention about the ongoing construction of the district hub.
Mhm.
Uh, I want you to be a little precise about where is it situated and how did you get about making that determinations component of a falling scale of district 18 in the ballot politics of district 18. I want you to.
Okay. The district hub is located in Patrick Factory, where it's currently going, it's currently undergoing construction. We are moving forward with that project. And talking about how we got to name it as XYZ person is because of what they put in the district. It's about the time, the sacrifices they made for the people. Team Annie is not just a one-sided team that only wants them to be oh, this is Team Annie, everything should be for Team Annie. No, we consider other people, we look at people's sacrifices too. We are for everybody. So we thought it wise that, okay, these people have sacrificed a lot for the district, but it's so unfortunate that they're not around. And then for the district to remember them, also keep their memories sharp, we are going to name this administrative hub after the Donaldson form, and then we would name the conference room after Tana Poli, and then the library, the digital library, is going to be named in honor of our chairman, our present chairman, Henry Ajay Kamskin. So that was where we derived from, considering the fact that he was part of the whole planning process and how the building came about and everything. So that's it.
Oh, that's great. We will move on to Amos Summit was been, was been one of the key men behind most of the activity. Uh, Mr. Tanga, you have been with the activity. What has been, how do you perceive the progress of Team Andy's program in the year 2023 that is now on review?
The progress, as previously stated, the progress is good because it's been a lot of impacts in the lives of the people of this community. She just mentioned, Makuri just mentioned some of our colleagues, trip to Ghana, of which this team was able through the help of our leaders, partners, were able to, uh, uh, support the trip of full residents of district number 13. So we made a lot of progress in 2022.
Another questions to you, Amos Tanga. What are some of those criteria that you laid down before, before considering one of participations into the quote unquote program that was held in Ghana?
Well, the first thing you should,
Let me come in a bit. As per the criteria laid for those that were proposing to go to Ghana for the conference, it's not like, oh, because we know you, so I mean, we got a space to go. No, it's about your qualification. It's about how you relate to people. It's about how you how you are timing to bring things together. That's innovative idea because everybody within the team and around the team, you got something in you one way or other to bring to the table. So team and it's not just a one-sided thing where we only have our voices at the top to make decision. You know, if you are even the last person, your voice is still heard within the team. So based on that, how you have contributed one way or the other because this thing is not just this year, last year, something. It has been a long way. The sacrifices we make, we can't forget that. So they were they actually supposed to be more than that. Go have other people, but then those four were the ones selected at that time to go because that was the only space. If we have more space, we could carry more people based on their sacrifices towards the team. So it's not like
and just it's not about you being only anything, but your impact, and the district, who knows? You can be selected in the next trip or whatsoever time we plan to.
Why is it something that Tiffany or the Jala Foundation going to do every year?
Yeah, the program is every
Every
year.
edition of the program.
The program is every year. The program is every year. Yeah, the program is every year.
Yeah, still speaking about the program, about how many people you selected who participated in the program in Ghana, because as you said earlier, it is an annual event. I should say every year you will have to send people there. How did you gather the requisite resources that was used to transfer these people? Did you sought assistance from other partners who were very much who were very much contingent upon providing the level of assistance that you anticipated?
Yeah, this team any is financially powered by it's not powered by any government institution or government entity. We have financially empowered by, we are financially empowered by the team member, people who who is loving to the district. Uh, and then we also have partners outside the country who also will seek assistance too. These are people that really, really help to make this dream come true.
Um, and just to add up to what my colleague just said, we talk about how the whole trip was sponsored and all that. You should understand that initially we told you Team ID is under the ID Public Child Foundation, which is a non-profit organization that render aids to people. So I mean, if Team ID is under this organization, and then we have this means of carrying our people out there to improve them, to make them somebody ambassadors and other things. Team and the Annie Public Child Foundation was part of that funding. They was part of it because that's their work. So they was part of it, and other partners to as you rightly say, other partners contributed to the funding of that whole trip.
All right. So,
And I
um,
can, and I can
you are speaking about partners. So, can you, if you were to be specific, can you point out those partners? Maybe it could be an institution or is it individuals?
yes, we got institution, we got individuals. So, like your institution, we have Life Initiative where we are partnering with them currently. We got other partner like individual ambassador Adolphus Momo in the United States of America. We got Mr. Nathan in the United States of America. We got so many people around. So we got partners both in and out of the country. We got people years that I'm working with.
All right. Moving forward, what method of mobilization can Team Andy propose as we get to next year?
Okay, to speak to that, next year we are intending to carry the message to every household of District number 13. I our mobilization is or our yeah our mobilization is based on three zones. District 13 is very big. Let me say this. We have 38 communities within District number 13. So with that, we divided District number 13 into four zones. So one, zone two, zone three, zone four. So one is from our Bilema side up to the bridge area, Jamaica Road Bridge. Is zone one, that zone here there. Zone two is from Jamaica Road coming to Fati Fati area, Togba community, we got zone two, and then zone three is from MKK going to Chocolate City and all the stuff, is zone three, and then from New Georgia Johnsonville going to the SS zone three. So we only have four persons, but this time around we are deciding to go to structure a community leadership. Each of the community will got his own leadership. Everyone said that will help give us information because you tell one man to control about four or five communities, it's so broken for us. So this time around, we are deciding to meet a community, set up community leadership there that will help give us information about the needs of the people.
Do you have in terms of that mobilization? Do you have intent of incorporating the trans cyclists in
All of that,
with
yes,
our
yes,
organizations?
all of that, we are intending to have. So next year, we're going to take the message to the people from one community to another community.
All right. So how is your database? How is your mobilization database structure?
Our database, we are not carrying form to you. The waiver system where people get you form, fill in. We got our online system. We to you. We explain about the thing. This is this. This is this.
Oh,
Look,
online.
online.
But is the
You know.
people really buying into it, or
Oh yeah,
will the people in the district really buy into it?
they
Do
are
you
very
really think so?
so.
Are they
So
not going to be complaining about
not at
something?
all, not at all. Yeah,
But there will be people who don't have Android phone. Most people have.
yeah. We are going to you. Like some are going to you. We carrying Android phone. And through my Android phone, I'm going to use. Even if you don't have phone, I'm going to use my actual phone to log you in the system.
But do you have anything on your plate that moving to next year that you will have something like an identification card? Because one person might say, "Oh, this does not really justify that you are a full registered member of Timandi by just having an online membership form."
Yeah, with the leadership we're going to structure, they're going to bring all that, and then we will have to arrange all of that you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we hope to see that from Timandi.
So
Yeah, still speaking on the current period of the mobilization strategy that is going to be the plot in the period of next year. What other programs can you propose in the period of 2023?
yeah, one of the program we intending based on because we are operating based on the financial strength of our CEO Honorable Annie Jala and our partners, we intend to have healthcare. We want to include healthcare service to to our programs, depending on the strength and of which we are praying for. If you notice, most of the school kids, you know, can go home because of you know headache, because of that kind of pain, period schedule on the radar stage. So what we want to do is to ensure that we get some material and see how best we could distribute it to various institutions that will help maybe by some of these problems.
So can you ask maybe the female one out
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, sure. Speaking to that, like for the healthcare, we try to use this word. We have something like awareness to carry out to the children, especially from age 12 to 16, be able to educate them on what to do at this point in time, at this point of the month. Um, distribute sanitary pads, just something basic that will keep the health sector going at this moment.
But Stella, I think what Sophie just said is she is more like focused on the female because she talked about therapy. So you guys only keeping the male out. So what do the male stands
Because
to
that
do?
was she told you. She said to go to get us time to get everybody of them. It's not only female, we also talk about
Okay.
male. They will get time to go to schools of which we're going to talk to the administrator, get with the student in the hall, talk to them the importance of taking care of your body. So it will be beneficial to everyone of them, not only the female.
Oh, that is not bad. That is something good.
Yeah.
I think no institution that you go to with such proposal, we say no, they don't have interest in that. So I think that is something very much good. Lyndon, do you have anything
Yeah,
moving
yeah, yeah.
forward?
We move directly to some of the obvious talking points. How can you describe the level of innovation you have captured in your work to compare it with other institutions? Because as you said in your introductory statement, you said your institutions, your institution is more focused about running a foundations because you believe that it is with the foundations you can be able to build the kind of public relations with the people in the district. So what can you compare or what do you make of the level of innovations you have in your team that cannot be compared with other institutions or other political movements?
Okay. Speaking to that, when it comes to innovation, I would say Team ID is just special because from our workspace, looking at our workspace, I can tell you for free, within this district, Team Team ID has one of the best and decent workspace. I'll tell you that. Looking at our platform, we are not just coming to um, okay every day we in Microsoft Word, we in Excel. No, we have our own. We have this part that we are operating on, where we use for emails, we use it for text, we use it for calls, we use it to communicate in and out of the country with our bureau partners and whosoever that we are communicating with, right? And this platform is called Soul Mail, Soul Clips. You can check on it later. I know you can check on it, though, and they will see that it's very much existing. We pay for it on a monthly basis. So Team Annie is actually paying for some of the services that we are trying to bring out to our people, trying to educate them on it. Like, for example, a few months back, we had problem with the social media where Facebook was now, if I'm not mistaken, Instagram and what's like WhatsApp. But then I will tell you that Soul Mail was still active. When all of those apps was down, we were still working. We were still in communication with each other because we were thinking outside the box when we decided to use this Soul Mail app. So I will tell you that Tiwani is just different. Speaking of innovation, as my colleague talked about our call center system, I don't think that we have political institution around that have this kind of unique system that we have where we pay for on a unit basis. We send out SMS to our members, informing them on our activities. Um, Even if we register you now, we're going to be able to log you into our system. You will get the notification of or you are welcome to Team ID. The office is open from this time to this time. You are going to receive that we have this unique database that once you are part of our system, you have first preference because we just create that campaign, hit the send button, and then you will receive it. So, speaking of another innovation, starts with the ID. We don't have to brother I was say, oh, we already understand the economic system in country, we money just everything. So the thing at the point like we are going to be responsible for the quality. So once you are part of the ID, we have this CUG SIM that we give to our workers within the team. You don't have to recharge it. Just dial call, like maybe 01 for this person, 02 for this person, 03 for this person. Once you dial that call, the person don't have to be within the office. They don't have to be around you. You will communicate with the person free of charge. Like, you are not paying cent. The foundation will take care of it. The office will take care of it. So that's the kind of innovation that we are involved in.
Yeah, just to add to what she said, the kind of innovation she was talking about, we added another thing, the the uh, the phone, all our phone, all our team in this team still carrying people around here. But for us, we carry our Android phone and then ask you for your information, your name, your contact, where you live, and all that stuff. They're lucky you. You're going to see whether you get beef more, you don't have beef more. You're going to see the message. Every time we have programs, we're going to inform you.
Tama, let me hold you there. Someone could say this thing about Timani is more like an organization of the elite. Timani is not more like an institution of the masses, those who cannot afford. But Timani is more about the class of the elite. How do you really reconcile that with people views that Timani is more about the class of the elite, not the class of the masses? Because drawing from what you guys just explained, having all of the online ideas, bringing all of those innovation, that of course is clearly on our online stuff. But then the old lady who is in the market, the man who is riding his motorcycle, he might reference you guys as being in the class of the elite, not being in the class of the masses. So how do you really reconcile that from the views of
And,
people?
what I said just now, I told you that whether you get big phone comment or whether you got small phone, as long as we lock in our system, that message going to go to your Android phone, it's going to go to your body phone. So our CEO is a man who understands the living condition of our
It's
people.
a CEO in the country.
No, he's not yet. He's not yet. He's in the States.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's doing some work in the States.
We hope one of these days that when we are no longer into media work that we might be incorporated into an institution.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And I hope that you're going to take a visit to our office in
Yeah,
the village. Yeah,
we pray one of these
see
days.
some of it.
We pray one of these days to take our microphone out to your office to see all of those things that you're talking about.
Yeah. So some of the innovations you're talking about, another thing to add is the issue of our free Wi-Fi system, of which student can take care of the time, every time. If you go to the office, the only thing you need to do as a student, just ask for the administrator. She's going to guide you. Students normally go to the office, do research, and a lot of God, each of data is very expensive. Yeah, for a kid who just coming or getting money to do research, some of all to both 80 megabyte can be easy. They want more about the kids. So the only thing you need to do is to just walk to the office. She gonna guide you.
It seems to be like this institution wants to be a political institution, national. It seems to be like they are eyeing the national stage in this country.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
because bringing all of these things to the public, I don't really see much institution, political institution, even some of the national political party in this country. I don't really see all of these. Just from what they have said, I don't really see much political institution that are doing similar to what they are doing right now.
Yeah, they are adding something more bigger than even the president say. You want to say. Still talking about the level of
Yeah,
innovation.
because maybe more fun they will be sitting and then we just see on the social media that Munuwani Babeta declared his intention to become president of this country.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Still talking about the level of innovation, or by virtue of your innovative strategy, have you been able to deploy some of those strategies towards the level of education? Because almost everything within your within your train of activity has been mostly centered around education. What what educational strategies from the innovative angle have you been able to deploy, in the process of rebranding the educational narrative within the length and breadth of district? Do you want to speak to that, brother Ilosaga?
Let me come in
Yeah.
first.
So,
Speaking of what we have done to the educational side, I would say that we just had our just ended first ever district tournament where we had 16 schools in and out of the district participating in that tournament that lasted for a few months. We did not just stop there, but then we went further to write 22 schools within the district as to present their endurance to us so that we can take out the best three. I think my colleague mentioned paying tuition of one semester. That was where I came from. So after the tournament has ended, the rent program, we started hosting it here. We did the presentation process, we did the evaluation, we had them, they were followed anytime in studio. Um, they wrote favorite tests as to convince us that, oh yes, this is you, not one thing. And then we came out with the best three that was awarded one semester scholarship to any university of their choosing. So when we're talking about how much we have done for the education sector, we'll say that we are not even starting anything, but this is just the industrial part of it. And Zimbabwe is yet to do more. We even went as far as climaxing put and where we had the awards in the night, where schools that participated in that tournament, the district person tournament, was certificated, it was awarded um, on both cash and other items was awarded. It did not like everything was successful. We have a stakeholder, we had experiment on that program, asset program, had experiment there. So I can tell you for sure that Team ID, we are not just saying things like that. We are actually doing what we are saying in studio here.
You
And then
have an experiment on that particular occasion.
yes, we had an experiment on that program. Honorable Chico
Oh,
from District 13, he was at that program. He spoke on that program. I can tell you.
that's
and
good.
not just on the road. People, we vote the invitation. We vote all of stakeholder. We vote all of people who all the politicians in district 13. And then with the innovation to education, I just mentioned about the case reading program, case reading and broadcasting program, not even innovation to education. Yeah.
Stay on the side, stay on the side of of education. What is this whole strategy behind because we didn't get that information that Timani is trying to establish an organization that, I mean, like maybe someone could say under the solar report. I don't really know for you guys how you people going to organize it, but there is this information that you people are planning about getting close conversation with principals within the district. I don't know, is it PASA or something like that? What is it?
Yeah, you know the one uh, program. I mean, they come in program. We want it to be very, very much unique. So this time around, we decided to engage the DO, the district education officer, uh, of which we wrote him a communication to come to the office. He came and then we discussed with him. We share our ideas with him. So this is what we want to do for the people of district. But we can do this. But the DO get the info. He embraced the idea of reaching him out to a meeting, inviting all of the principals of district number 30 schools, and they were in attendance. They agreed to work along with us to see how best our children life.
Why is it a strategy that you are funding to see how best to get all of the schools under your control as you get to next year?
No, we cannot run this program without them. We'll talk about education.
So that
We'll
is
be
the strategy.
discussing. Yeah, we'll be discussing the DO. We'll also be discussing the principal of school administrators around.
So
this
what
is
do
the-
you so what do you intend to achieve from that?
we intend to, as per our meeting, we intend to have that working relationship that will help all of us, not only to any, but even the kids, the school getting kids in the future.
Mr. Tama, thank you. That is very well said. We have been hearing in public spaces relatively within the Lyndon of District 18 where you do most of your activity. We are hearing that one of the major reasons why you keep bringing this level of innovations, this level of creativity in educations, in humanitarian services, in other activities is because your CEO, in person of Andy Broker wants to contest the district highest office. What is your reaction to that particular speculation that is in the public space?
It is in our plan. The one I told you that our team Annie Bobet Jala Foundation, and no, Annie Bobet Jala Foundation, I we have another movement on this, Annie Bobet Jala Foundation.
So it is something very it is something separate.
Yeah,
That
political movement.
okay, so Team Andy is the political side,
So-
and then the
so-
Bobla Jala Foundation is a humanitarian side.
So,
Okay.
so we have a dream to do what you are talking about.
As we move to 2023,
With that, I will not speak to that because God, Team Annie, Team Annie, the political movement, I have its own spokesperson. But the only thing I can show the public is that hopefully the beginning part of next year we're going to come up with a press statement on whether Bobla Jala going to contest or whether if he will not contest. So sooner or later you probably will know.
It seems to be like your own skin tactics.
No, it's not that. But
What
I'm
do you
not the spokesperson for
But you are the administrative
Yeah,
you are the administrative assistant for the foundation.
so. But it doesn't give me the right to.
There's nothing there to have.
No, correct.
Yeah.
So
Well,
for
then
right
This
now-
is what I said.
But there is nothing there to have.
This is what I said. Wait. January, February, March. Hopefully, we're going to come up with a press statement from the office of the chairman.
By us waiting for
Henry
January,
Gadi Bronski.
by us waiting for January or February that the president come up, then why don't you say?
Mama, you don't force me what to say. Yeah, you don't force me what to say. You don't
But
tell me
no,
what
we are not-
For now, we
Yeah.
just want to serve the people. That's all. We just want to serve the people. So any other thing, we'll let you.
You're
know.
going to hear it through our press
is
statement.
there anything
But
that you
there are
guys
people-
are hiding under the carpet that you
We are
don't
not-
want to
We
reveal
are,
on this?
we are not
platform?
hiding anything. We are not hiding anything.
Not at all.
We are not hiding anything.
It seems to be like.
We are not hiding anything.
Not at all.
Yeah. So hopefully, all we can assure the public.
But there are
Just
some
keep
of your,
monitoring.
there are some of the followers who there are some of your people. who are
Yes, yes. How long? For now to maybe the beginning part of next year, we're going to ensure that.
But
And-
it is possible before getting to next year, somebody might take your space.
No, they can't take our space because
We
based on
our words.
our work speaks for us. We don't need to be yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. No problem. So we will take this short
So
break.
the big about next year, we're gonna come up with a press statement.
All right.
So that
So we look forward to that, and we hope and pray that our media institution will cover that.
Sure.
All right. So we will take this short break as soon as we come back, and then we dive into other things, and then ask all of the necessary questions from those who are following the live feed, because there are people who following the live feed. They are placing questions there, so we can ask all of these questions from those people. Okay.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience.
All right. Welcome back. You are wherever you're following the broadcast. This is the Focal on TV. You are watching Isa edition number 13 with Mohammed V. Connor and here Lyndon Togba. Lyndon, we just from our break. Do you have something on our plate
Yeah,
as we wind down the curtain?
yeah, we are still having our guests who came from the foundations to provide the necessary clarity as per their annual obligations as we lay that they are closing. This is the official. This is one of their official media engagements on today, and we still have. Then I think we have a series of questions that we'll be posing to them as we have returned from the break. Oh, Mr. Amos Tamba, people would think that Think Andy is more of an NGO gathering revenue from different sources to carry out his work. How can you clarify to the public, or how can you set that record straight in the public domain?
yeah, there are so many times people ask all similar questions, and we always informing the public that this team is not supported by government, but rather we have partners who supporting any team members. At time every month they can check in to see how best our people live good life in district number 13. Yeah. So we are up more, NGO people may think, and people may think that we are, getting support from government. I can tell you for sure that we are not getting money for government, but rather partners, friends, and the effort of our hardworking Chairman Henry Gade Boss, who always on his life to ensure that this team becomes successful.
So let's hear from the people also on that.
Come again, please.
Lyndon, you,
With regards to whether your team, has some level of support from other institutions who can, on a monthly basis check in their little assistance to keep up the foundations running and other agencies under your supervisions running.
Um, I will tell you that we are not collecting money from any government NGO. No. We, as we told you earlier, we have partners, we have members that pay dues on a monthly basis. So with that money again, for the leadership of the Annie Bobel Foundation, they are tasked with reaching out to people, to people where they have support of this program is coming up, this money support, and with factual evidence and that they are sure of what they are putting the money into. Um, the runners. So we can tell you that no NGO is sponsoring the foundation. No NGO is sponsoring Team ID. I will tell you that for sure. So we are not into any government thing to say, oh, we're getting money from this other person for our own benefit. That I would say.
all right. So,
So just to add to her again, of recent, through the work of our CEO, Honorable Annie Bobet, and other partners, we're able to get some partners to ensure that our library be filled up with good books, and, after the completion of the project. So with that, we are working seriously to ensure.
Something you spoke of partners. If you have to be very much precise here, because this is something that you are on the public, you are on the air, and then people following the broadcast, they will really want to know. You speaking of partner, maybe it could be maybe the government of Liberia or maybe any other institution, maybe individual. So you can just be precise, be clear with the names of those institutions or maybe partners who are making all of these good things to come to fruition.
Um, like I said, we got individuals out of the country, like Nathaniel Smith, Ambassador Momo,
Oh, I thought first.
yes, at the first Momo. So people they pay on a monthly basis. The team also have membership that contributes here and there for companies. So we are not taking money, like I said, we are not taking money from government to say, oh, XYZ, this is for this. No. But it's just within our own working that we are able to do things that we are doing today.
Just to add to, we also have a live initiative. We are partnering with them. Sooner or later, we're supposed to start another core sharing reading program. Yeah.
Okay, so as it stands right now, because we are quite massive this year. Because I think as an institution, you have a work plan that would of course every year you craft a plan. And as I'm not saying this for you, but this is something that for any institution, be it political or non-political institution, you must always have a work plan. That would of course every year there must be another work plan. So moving forward, what do we intend to see from Team Andy or maybe the Andy Robert Java Foundation within the next within 90 days as we get into 2023?
But in Nigeria, in 2023, I can tell you that the case reading program or two will start, where within that 90 days, we're going to carry on publicity, um, informing the people of District 18 as to the children reading program, the kids reading program. I will say that there's going to be an awareness from their evaluation where we'll take few days and then before the program is a start where every Saturday the kids will come here. Um, they will be taught they will be taught basic reading skills, how to read different books, how to speak well. They will be taught. They will also have time. They will also have studio time where they will showcase their talents to the public so that your child will be a very sharp person. You don't know that kind of quality of being sharp, but as we train them, you will start seeing some of the potential within the children, and then you yourself, the parent, will be proud. So I can tell you within the 90 days, the children reading program is going to start. We are also going to continue with our building project where we have paused for now.
Do you have anything planned for those who become the disadvantaged youth who we commonly call the circles?
Um, we have plan for the disadvantaged youth, which is the so but then it's not part of the 90 days plan.
Okay.
It's not
All right.
because the 90
This is
days.
why I told you previously that we're going to engage community, we're going to structure community leadership.
All right.
So within the community, the people within the community, leadership going to tell, this is the problem, this is the problem, this is the problem. So with that, we're going to start on the problem and find solution to the problem.
All right.
Okay. Still talking about your course of 90 days action plan, which will take effect in 2023 as we move from the festive season. How is your team on a boost initiative you are presenting now? How is it creating a position for other teams to partner with in the future? How is it?
Well, our team is, you know, Our team is highly, supportive in terms of capacity building. So with that, more partner will always want to come around, people who build capacity, not just team that will just get football and then go and donate on a football field whatsoever. No. So with that, there are a lot of partners that are encouraged with our work that we are doing within the city. So I can
But
tell you for sure.
do you have anything like having an e-team to work with the marketeers of the district?
Yeah, we are open.
What's
Even
about the
within
what?
our program, we also have loan program. We have loan program here.
So what's about the motorcyclists?
All of them will be mentioned within our plan, our working plan.
Uh, Still speaking about the issue about partnership, before an institution, because these are some of the criteria institutions may look at before expressing their intentions to partner with you. Uh, do you have a document that that basically presents the way on which you spend your money and how these monies are being allocated to these projects and their threshold they meet? Do you have any other documents that you point to them before you are seeking other institutions to partner with you? Do you have any of those
Yeah, one
documents?
major document is our legal document. I told you we are established. The government of Labrador know very well much to the document that we are required. So with that, it show you that yes, indeed, our partner trusts us. With all of the work we've been doing, we've been seeing our work within the district. So with that, I can tell you for sure that
So with the issue of government Labua knowing you going to the Labua Business Registry,
sure.
registering an institution where you are recognized, you are a legitimate institution. Let's put aside the issue of the Labua Business Registry certificate. Outside of the Labua Business Registry, uh, outside of the Labua National Business Registry, how do you really convince the minds of people who wants to partner with you? What are those strategies you really use to convince the minds of the people, maybe somebody following the broadcast, or maybe someone who will follow the broadcast after we leave from here, and then the person get interest, the person wants to partner with you. With the exception of the National Business Registry certificate, what are the strategies you intend to use to engage people to partner with you?
That's what I said. And there is no partner, Mohammed, there is no partner that will partner with you or are you obtaining or are you showing legal document.
Oh,
Yeah. And then we're going to show you, firstly, we want to show you the legal document. One, after that, we're going to point out some of those work we have been doing with other partners that encourage them to work along
do
with
your
us.
partners still trust you?
So,
What are,
so the Live Initiative,
about
with our
levels?
hands,
About if we are to put it on a percentage,
100%.
do you really think so?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Because
Uh,
it's 100% because they keep coming back for us to do more and more. So if they don't have trust in us, they will not even be partnering with us. They will cut all ties. So I can tell you for sure, based on our work, based on everything, they trust us.
and just to add again, to tell you that our hands are on the decks. Hopefully, January, we will start our recruitment process. Uh, Live Initiative and are working things out to ensure that this program kick off January. So if we don't if they don't have the trust with it or I don't think at this time it's supposed they will be with us.
All right. Speaking to the fact that Andy Jala is the CEO of the Andy Jala Foundation and the political leader of Team Andy. Now, somebody might ask you about his leadership ability. Somebody might ask you that whether you can briefly discuss the leadership ability of Honorable Andy Jala and what will be your position on that.
Yeah, I would say Ali Babajara is innovative and his leadership is responding to the needs of the people, taking into consideration of our previous program we've been having, previous help we've been rendering to people of this community.
But he is not in the country. How do
he,
people really feel this
he's
part?
he's the kind of person who is very much thinking of the district every day, every night.
But he is not in the country.
Yeah,
How do you really see the vivid pictures?
we got something here. Our chairman, Honorable, Mr. Henry Gatti Boskin,
Mm.
who is also very much innovative with it. And with his work, with his performance, you see the team moving. So Team N, we say Team N is not one person. Team N is not one person. We got other people who that Mr. Ernest Lavi Lincoln, who also doing tremendous well for us. So it's not so much about Honorable Annie Bobadaya in Liberia before teamwork. No, but it is about the team working to innovative minds. Yeah.
And just to add up to what Uncle said, speaking the fact that any public child is not in the country, yes, that's true, it's not in the country, but then you have a team on ground that is doing the work, that relates to him more, tell him the people need this is what is it, this is it. So having a very good leadership where Chairman Henry Graduate Bosky is very much active. Um, S.A. Laville, Ernest Laville Lincoln, and other people work in the office space that come here, sacrifice their time and put in the effort. You don't have to be, the team is not only about any Bob channel because he's the CEO, but everybody within the team is respected and everybody within the team contribute towards the serving of the people of British team.
Our moving forward because we need to basically shift our pentagons to the in-house activity. If you were asked, if you were asked on the capacity of your staff at your edifice, what would be the specific leadership traits that you can point to in any of them?
I will tell you that they are very welcoming, for
Very
sure.
welcoming.
Very welcoming.
What?
People complain about some of that. People complain about that.
So
I don't think so.
it's not to our notice.
I don't think
It's not to
so.
our
The
notice.
staff here are very much welcome. You be a whatsoever disadvantage you whosoever. We once you enter Team Riley office, we see something in you. We believe in you. We feel like you are part of us. I will tell you that for sure.
People complain, saying that there is too much procedure. That once you go to their office, you have to pass through this process, pass through this. People complain about that. That is also a long process that they complain about.
I mean, this is like you're right. This is Africa at large. Looking at where people don't want to follow procedure. We want a better country, but then we don't want to follow procedure. If we don't set things in place, how are we going to get this place moving forward?
I don't think that is something that want to scare people. Don't you think so?
It's not going to scare people because it's not going to scare people because the people that you're coming to meet, they're just like you. They will know how to talk to you. They will guide you through. Like if you need to do this, sometimes people bring letter. People even bring waiting letter where they will write incapable and something like we will be there to guide them. Or some people come in the place or if for the other day. Because this is a political movement, you find a lot of things coming, but then we're not just send them away. There are things that we do for the people, and they will know that yes, these people, they are not looking at diplomats and other things, but then they are here for everybody. I can assure you that if you do your survey, you will know that Team Riley is here for everybody. We are welcoming. We are people. We love each other here. I'll tell you
So
that.
the invitation is yours. Anytime you can just squeezing your time, you go to the office, or that's what we're talking about. We're thinking about is that system. System. You reach to the office, that ask the receptionist is going to guide you.
We hope when the Jala becomes representative, all of those fun things you were talking, all of the system that is put in place. We hope you people will continue to maintain it.
All of that. He is not representative right now, but we are doing it. We are doing it. So what become when he become, representative? There are more in the box for the
Okay, so
representative.
let me just directly people to this a little bit. As far as you people are not ready here under the banner of Timandi because we are first of all we'll soon be living from here. So do you really think that Honorable Gobert is a contender to the current lawmaker and all of those who are testing for the position? if Honorable Jala comes to the country, declare his intention to contest to the position of representative in district number 13, do you really see him as a major contender?
Major container. This is why every day people are asking, or people come to our office every day asking whether Honorable Annie Bobejala is contesting. Yeah, based on our work. You know, the issue of Nigerian politics this time is not is one of those days, of party politics where you say, oh, I for the other party, they know. But the people believe in your workings. The people believe in what you can do, after becoming representative. So I think that one of the problems all us are facing with that, they are worrying whether if Honorable Annie Bobejala will run or not.
So, Salafin, that question also goes to you. Do you really see your boss as a formidable force within the district?
I actually see it as a major threat to the others.
Okay. Major threat.
Yes, I can say that.
Wow. All right. So, those of you who follow the broadcast, this is the Focal Online TV. We are here with Salafin Fefla and S.A. Montama Senior, who is the administrative assistant and the administrative secretary of the Andy Tala Foundation. We are here. This is Mohammed Panikana and K. Lyndon Togba. We are partnering here on Inside District number 30. So, Lyndon, because we are a bit pressed over time, maybe there's something else to add up to what I just said, and we can ask for their parting comment. Then we'll close up the one that we're getting for today.
Yeah, one final question that I want to pose to the two representatives in studio. Uh, what are some of those, because they have been involved in so many activities which has become overly applauded from the angle of our observation. But one thing I want to ask as to what are some of those bottlenecks while executing those activities? What are some of those bottlenecks, some of those constraints, some of those challenges that you experience in the conduct of those activities under the year review?
Yeah, just to speak to that, I will tell you the bottom that we have is the issue of you know getting more members to implement these things. At the educational side, we we, we are we are working on things to see how they can incorporate people who are loving, people who got a passion to help the people of this team. So with that, I can tell you for sure.
And also the timing. Because I mean, we have to, I know we have a working calendar that consists of some month it should be implemented. So if we have backlogs when it comes to time, we find it difficult like another program here, another program. So for the time, then we try to on that too.
All right, so we can take a parting comment from the both of you, and then we call it a day.
Okay, so
So again, I want to appreciate the team, and we will be giving invitation to visit the office at Togba Valley Junction, where we will be clamming on Saturday, certificating some panels. They come Saturday, panel who did extremely well during the course of the period. Staff who did extremely well. They come in Saturday. So invitation is yours. You can join all two. You can take a microphone there. You can see some of the things we are talking about.
So you are even inviting those who might contest against your boss.
Yes, yes, yeah. We will set the invitation. Even the one time when we had the just end up at one night, we we sent invitation to other politicians, and she rightly said, Honorable Chipo, on our invitation he went there. So our arms are open up to the district. Yeah.
All right,
So thank you very much.
okay, so I just want to say thank you for hosting us here today. Thank you to the viewers. Thank you to the to the listeners, to people that are following this podcast. I want to say thank you. Team Ali is for everybody. We hope to see you guys at our office. Our office is open from Monday to Saturday, Monday to Friday from 9 to 4 o'clock p.m. and from Saturday from 10 to 2 o'clock. So we are here for you people. We are here to serve you guys. And lastly, I'll say I wish you guys a very beautiful Merry Christmas and prosperous New Year in advance.
all right.
Thank
So
you.
so Linton, that is it.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, thank you.
So uh, We appreciate that for honoring our invitation. We hope and pray that as we go along the way, we will continue these conversations. We hope that as soon as you people get into next year, that when we are calling upon you guys, oh gentlemen, we want you guys to come on our platform. We hope and pray that you guys will not continue. You guys will not be like the other guys who normally give
Who are
us
oftentimes backsliding and
exactly,
backsliding our cause.
exactly.
Our doors are open. And anytime you call up, all we go to sign
All right, no problem. So
invitation.
no problem. So thank you guys so much. We highly appreciate you guys for coming. So that is it right there, Lyndon. Do you have something on your plate to just offer us as we take our EX to the RT?
Oh, yo, nothing much. I think it will be prudent enough for us to just take our exit, because we are transitioning into a whole weekend. I think we need to go and get up and start engaging in activities that will bring some of the excitement to us during the course of the week or during the course of the weekend.
Okay, so let me just acknowledge all of those who following the broadcast, those who've been following. We have Hara S. Ball, he said a good job. Thank you, Hara. Pastor Duffos, Momo Jr., he said good job, guys. We are proud of you, Andy Borechala. And then we have Kankana, he said he's following the conversation from his comfort zone in the 77 SKT community. Tijani Sambula continuing the hard work. Thank you, Tijani Sambula. That is my ustad. Yeah, the male one that melody now. And he also said, you guys will one day. He said, I hope you guys will one day invite Honorable Color Green, which is the lawmaker of district number 13 for interview as to how he's running things in the district.
But we have invited him
dear
several
brother,
times, but
we have sent a lot of communications. We have done this through emails. We have sent direct message. We have placed direct calls to Representative Flomo, even some of his staffers, those who work in his office. We have sent them a lot of communications, but yet then they are yet to respond. So the day they respond, that is the day they will come in our speaker. But until then, we will continue to try our best. We will take your recommendations into consideration to Johnny Samula. So to all of those who follow the broadcast, this is how we like to say thank you for following our broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So this is how we like to say bye bye from our end. This is the Lyndon Togba and Mohammed V. Kani edition of the program inside edition number 13. We've been here since 5 o'clock. We've been here since 5 o'clock. It is now 6:37. When they gain their ground, they change their mind. That is one of the greatest pastor singer ever in the history of Grand Bassa County. That is the late Cecil Gator. Your voice has continued, and your voice will continue to remain in the ears of the people. Until then, this is how we like to say thank you for following our live broadcast on our Facebook and YouTube page. Congratulations. Congratulations to Big Brother and Uncle to me and Uncle to me. That is Big Brother and Uncle Maurice Sion, who will be graduating tomorrow from the KDR. That is the Korea Development Institute with a master degree in policy analysis. And also congratulations to our brother Amara Bikan, who is in Rwanda. He will also be begging his master degree on tomorrow from the Kigali International University. This is how we like to say congratulations to you. Whatsoever the occasion might be on tomorrow. That is the pre-birthday man as Amos Tama, who was just in our studio a minute ago. This is how we like to say happy pre-birthday to you. On behalf of the management staff of Focal TV, we like to say happy birthday to you. Congratulations to you on whatsoever the occasion might be. Until then, we're going to be here next Thursday. At about 5 o'clock, we will be here next Thursday. Until then, bye bye.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we bring it as it unfolds. Focal TV.